A's, Yankees. You got anything on this game?
Yeah, it's interesting because we spent a couple minutes talking about this because look, you're in another win or win or go home type situation. It was fun to watch this. I had no betting interest. I actually thought the Cubs would win that game last night. But hey, look, as we get down to it, Joe Madden, the analytics crunching, you see times where maybe they should bunt and don't bunt and cost themselves a run. But hey, analytics would rather have you lose that game as long as you swing for the fence every single time at the plate than actually win and move on. I always like to punch fun at the analytics crowd and do it, but it was a fun game to watch. It went 13 innings, all hands on deck, and you're going to get that again tonight. I know Jeff's a big Yankees fan as well. When you take a look at Severino on the mound, and it looks like Oakland's going to say, look, we have a good bullpen. We're just going to let these pitchers go as long as they can hold it down. If they end up getting a man on first and second, they're going right to their bullpen because you can't manage this game saying, hey, you know what? If we win, I got to worry about the next series and how my pitching lineup matches up. Tonight's the only game that matters. And you're probably going to see the same thing because a lot of people are arguing there. Jeff can agree. Who are you going with? Severino, Jay Happ in this situation? But it looks like it's going to be that early hook out there because if Severino dominates, yes, you'll let him go 6 or 7 innings. But by the second inning, if he's still throwing, 99 miles an hour but can't locate the plate, they're going to move into that big, deep, and expensive, pitching staff that the Yankees have. The one interesting thing is, you're right. It's going to be in New York. It's tough to overcome. But you saw a tough situation for the Colorado Rockies, going into a couple different cities in a couple different days, losing, taking that defeat and say, boy, now we're not going back home to see if we can win. Now we're going to the friendly confines of Wrigley to see if we can pick up a W versus John Lester. They played very well in that environment, stuck to their guns, ended up pulling out a game. A guy hasn't got a hit since September the 10th. Ends up winning this baseball game for the Colorado Rockies. Good stuff tonight in the Bronx. What's the over-under sitting at 8.5. But in the playoffs, both of these teams are good. All hands on deck pressure situation. I don't really know if I want to lay like a 175 on the Yankees tonight, even though I do think they win. Those Oakland bats get hot, they can carry this. And again, we'll all be watching again on the East Coast. Now, look, I didn't see the end of the game last night. I'm an old man. It was too late and went 13 innings. Hopefully this game's a lot shorter for me.
Yeah, it was a fun game to watch, and in this time of year, baseball, I think the one and done is good stuff. Jeff, I see you shaking your head. Everything all right?
Yeah, I just listen. I don't understand how a human being can go to bed during that game, but that's just my.
Well, I mean, if you have no rooting interest wager and you're not a Cubs fan or a Rockies fan, I could certainly see how people would go to bed.
Donnie, again, will try to justify an odd behavior. Listen, it's his thing. I just don't get it. Listen, the Yankees were 53-28 at home this year. It's obviously huge. They're at home. You don't want to go. You did not want to go 33,000 miles away and play in Oakland. Look, Donnie makes some good points. I'm not quick to lay this number either. It's a big number. Generally, you want to look to dogs in a win or go home kind of game. But you look at the Yankees. This is what you went out and got your Zach Brittons for. This is the reason you have that stellar bullpen. This is the reason you have this rotation. It's a better rotation. It's one that surprisingly is better than the other team you're playing. Look, the short porch obviously scares me. The A's are a team that can bomb away. And look, both these teams love the home run. I got a feeling that this one can go over, but I'm not. It's tough. Playoff base is very difficult to bet. I think the Yankees will win as well, but in a win or go home kind of game, with the Severino struggles, I mean, Severino's not been good in the second half of the season. If he's off the hook and gives up 3 runs here, who knows? I mean, this A's team's tough. You got to give them what they've done. They're the worst, as we know, the worst payroll team in baseball. Every other team in the playoffs is, I believe, in the top 12. So, I mean, it's pretty unbelievable how good that this team has done with what they've had. I think the Yankees will win as well, but from a betting perspective, it's hard to lay, minus 180. I mean, that's big in a win or go home game.
Yeah, minus 180 is a little pricey in my opinion as well.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now, we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.